everybody, it's Edie, and I am here because Kelly tagged me in the 'Tis the Season tag. So I want to give you all of my answers. I'm really excited. I'm glad she tagged me in this. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I wrote down the questions and my answers, and I'm just going to go ahead and go into my list, my answers. The first one is top 2 beauty essentials. You know, I don't have a whole lot of beauty essentials. I don't wear a lot of makeup. Whenever I go out or something like that, I do wear makeup. But in general, I'm pretty low maintenance. But the one thing I absolutely have to have, doesn't matter if it's wintertime or not, is chapstick. I have to have chapstick. I've got chapstick everywhere. There's one in my purse, one in my desk drawer, one on my nightstand, one in my car. If I go anywhere, I have to have chapstick, always. But I only use one chapstick, and the one that I use is called Dew Kiss, and it's by Avon. And it doesn't have a lot of flavor, but it's really moisturizing. It makes your lips feel really nice, and it doesn't rub away. This lasts a really long time, and because it doesn't have a flavor, I don't feel the need to eat it. So, but it's extremely moisturizing, and it makes your lips feel really, really nice. So Dew Kiss by Avon, I highly recommend it. You'll see my TV flicker, and you probably hear the popping and cracking. I don't have a fireplace, but I have one of those fireplace DVDs. And I have it playing right now. I don't think you can see it, but like it's got this nice Christmas packages and candles and the fireplace and all that behind me. So I keep seeing the flicker behind me. So that's what that is. I don't have a real fireplace. I actually own one of those fireplace DVDs. Okay, my other winter beauty essential is this lotion. It came from, you know, I don't even know where I got it from. I want to say it came from Bath and Body Works or somewhere. I don't even know where it came from. Anyway, I need a new one, and I don't know where it came from, which is not good. I need to look it up. Anyway, it's in a jar, and it's called Shea Cashmere Body Cream. And I don't know where I got this from, but it smells absolutely delicious. And it's so creamy and lush, and it makes your skin feel really nice. And my skin gets really dry in the wintertime, and it like burns. And I put this on, oh, it smells so good. And it really hydrates your skin, so I highly recommend it. Alright, top 2 fashion essentials in the wintertime. Boots. I have to have boots. And hoodie or sweater. I get very cold very easily, so you'll never see me without a hoodie or a sweater of some sort in the wintertime. I always have a hoodie. I have a hoodie on in the summertime. In my house, if it gets too cold, I put a hoodie on in the summer. So you'll always see me with a hoodie. Usually always. And like if I go out, I'll put a nicer sweater or something on, but I have to carry something. Even in summertime, I carry a sweater or a hoodie. What shoes do you wear most in the wintertime? I constantly rotate my shoes, so I'm always wearing different shoes, but I do start to incorporate boots in the wintertime. I put the flip-flops away and put the open-toe shoes away, and then I just start wearing all of my closed-toe shoes, and I've always got sneakers out because, you know, well, I'm supposed to go to the gym, but that's a whole nother story. But I always have my Asics out, and then I have like a pair of black slip-ons and then boots and other tennis shoes and things like that. I love shoes. Love shoes. Let's see. Favorite winter accessory. Cozy sweaters. I like these kind that you wear over something else, but I really like the sweat, like you wear it. The sweater is your shirt. I love big, cozy, warm sweaters. Favorite winter nail polish. So I can't stand polish on my fingernails. You will never, ever, ever see polish on my nails unless there's some specific reason. Like if I'm in costume for something, I'll put polish on for that one day. But you will never, and then it comes right back off. So you'll never see polish on my hands. But I always do wear clear coat on my nails because I have really brittle, thin nails. They bend and tear, so I have to be really careful. But Sally Hansen Hard as Nails Hardener, it's clear. This is the one that I wear all the time, so my nails always have a nice gloss to them. And if it chips, I don't notice that it's chipped, so it's okay. I will wear clear coat. But on the flip side of that, you will never see my toes without polish. I hate feet. Feet are disgusting, and so they need all the help they can get. So I always have polish on my toes. One polish comes off, another one goes right back on. But this is my absolute favorite color. It's by Orly, and the color is called Cherry Bomb. So that's the one that I have on right now. It's this really pretty, almost coral red, but it's got glitter flakes in it. It's got little sparkly bits in it. And then I also have, right now I have a Sally Hansen clear white glitter over the top of this. So I'm wearing two colors of toenail polish. So I have the Orly Cherry Bomb with the white glitter on top. Let's see. Hot cocoa or apple cider. Actually, I have a cup, but it's across the room, so I can't get to it right now. I love both. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink tea. So hot cider and hot cocoa are the only warm drinks that I really drink, and I love both. I drink both pretty much from the time it starts to get chilly until it's too hot to stand it. Like I said, I get cold easily. So actually, let me grab my favorite hot chocolate and favorite cider. I'll be right back. Okay, my favorite cider is Mott's hot apple cider, and this one I get from BJ's, and it comes in a box, and it's got 4 different flavors. And so it's got original, hot apple pie, red delicious, and caramel flavors, and they're individual little packets, and it's the perfect cup. So those are my favorite hot ciders, and I can get those pretty much all the time. The best hot chocolate on the planet is Cold Stone Creamery. And they have one that's 70 calories, and that's the one that I normally buy, but I haven't been able to find that one for a while. So I just buy the regular, I buy the one without marshmallows. I like the marshmallows, but they instantly disappear, so I think they're pointless. So it's Cold Stone Creamery Smooth Cravings Rich Milk Chocolate. Best hot chocolate on the planet, and I get it from Walmart. Alright, next question. Favorite winter candle? This is my absolute favorite candle. They're called wood wick candles, and they've actually got a wooden wick. And so as the candle burns, you'll hear it pop and crack, and it kind of sounds like a fireplace. Like I said, I don't have a fireplace, but I love them. So this is my absolute favorite winter candle, and it's Fraser Fir. I usually burn pumpkin scented candles, like I said, from about, I absolutely love fall, so I burn pumpkin candles most of the year. Probably from about the very end of September, definitely by the 1st of October, I'm burning pumpkin candles, and I burn them through spring, up until spring. In the spring is when I change. So fall and winter, I'm burning pumpkin candles. I also burn apple, cinnamon. I don't really like vanilla or cookie or anything like that. I do have a home interior candle that's brownie scented, and that's delicious too. But for the holidays, I always get one pine scented candle. I don't burn more than one, but I have to have a pine candle. And this one smells just like a real Christmas tree, and it's Woodwick Fraser Fir. That's the scent, Fraser Fir. Like I said, they've got the wooden wick in there. And love these. I didn't light it tonight so that I could pick it up and show it to you. I actually have it's called Holiday Berry or something like that. Holly Berry, maybe. Burning right now. Snowboarding or skiing? Neither. Ever. Won't do it. Because I would break my neck. I have no interest in that. And I would freeze. I have no interest in being outside in the wintertime. Have you ever gone ice skating? I have been ice skating one time. I was a teenager, and I'm from South Carolina, and they had just opened the hockey rink. There's a hockey team in South Carolina. It's only been around for like 20 years. But the very first year that the hockey team was in South Carolina, in Charleston, where I'm from, they opened an ice skating rink during the winter time, and you could go ice skating during certain days. And I went one time. It was very painful. So I haven't been back. Have you, let's see, does it snow where you live? I live in Norfolk, Virginia, And most of the time it's too warm here for snow. On occasion we do get snow. We get snow maybe twice a year, and it's usually a light dusting. However, we have had nor'easters come through where we've had feet of snow. But in general, no, it doesn't snow a lot here. We get flurries quite often, but nothing that ever sticks. Maybe twice a year it'll stick for 2 or 3 days, but after that it's gone, and it's never, you know, more than just a couple of inches. And I like it like that. But when it snows here, people lose their mind. They don't know how to drive. So I prefer that it only snowed on the weekends when I didn't have to leave my house. Have you ever made a snowman? I've made quite a few snowmen. However, like I said, I live in Virginia and we don't get a lot of really thick snow. So all of my snowmen, every snowman I've ever made has been full of leaves and twigs and dirt. Because you're rolling it and you're trying to just get enough snow together to make the snowman. And so you're getting, you know, all the leaves and crap from the ground as well. So we've always had dirty, ugly snowmen. What holiday do you celebrate? We actually celebrate Yule and Christmas. Yule is the spiritual side, so on winter solstice we do one present, and it's usually a meaningful gift. It's nothing extravagant or you know, frivolous. It's usually something very meaningful. We do one present for Yule, and we usually have a Yule feast and you know, light a candle for our ancestors, and you know, do some sort of craft or project together. We do some family something. That's our spiritual holiday. And then we also celebrate Christmas, but that has absolutely nothing to do with religion for us. Christmas for us is just about family and Santa and presents and dinner. I do a big Christmas dinner, and you know, having family and friends over and doing that whole thing. So we celebrate both here. Favorite holiday song. My very favorite Christmas song is White Christmas by Bing Crosby. I'm a classic kind of girl. My dad was born in 1937, so I know all about all the oldies. I grew up with that stuff. And Bing Crosby's White Christmas reminds me of my dad, so that's my favorite Christmas song. However, Billy Gilman's Christmas, I think it's called Classic Christmas. Billy Gilman, it's a kid. He's not a kid anymore, but he was a kid when he recorded that album. His Christmas album, his entire album is my very favorite Christmas album. And that is our tradition on Christmas morning. Before any presents are opened, I put that CD on. I come downstairs first and put that song, you know, I put that album on my iPod, and I have it playing in the background as Christopher comes downstairs and we open presents, and you know, it just kind of sits on repeat until I get up and go change it and put a different album, you know, play a different album. Favorite holiday movie is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Again, tradition, we watch it usually on Christmas Eve while we're finishing up presents and, you know, getting ready for bed and all that stuff. We usually have Christmas Vacation. We watch it, you know, we sit down and we watch it as a family, but it usually plays on Christmas Eve while we're doing all of that stuff. Favorite winter treat. I love eggnog. I love eggnog. Love eggnog. I don't generally buy it, you know, through the whole holiday season. I'll buy 1 half gallon at Thanksgiving, and then I buy 1 half gallon at Christmas. However, this year, since Thanksgiving, it's now December, what's today's date? December 12th, and we've already had 3 cartons of eggnog. It's just me and Christopher. Chris doesn't drink it, so, and now I'm just like, I love eggnog. I don't ever treat myself to it, so I'm going to get that. So eggnog is my very favorite holiday treat. And then a close second are bourbon balls. I made those already this year, and I keep adding more. I make black cherry bourbon balls. They're actually rum balls. I use black cherry rum. And, you know, every once in a while I just go in there and grab one and makes you all warm and fuzzy inside, and they're really good. And I make mine with black cherry, and then this year, for the first time, I stuffed some of them with maraschino cherries. So they're kind of like liquored up chocolate-covered cherries. They're really good. Let's see. If you could ask Santa for anything and you were guaranteed to get it, what would it be? Okay, I'm not saying world peace. Obviously, we all want world peace. We all want people to not be hungry. We don't want anyone to be abused or hurt or homeless or any of that, obviously. So I'm not going to ask for that because Santa can't do that. If he could, it would already be done. So if I could ask Santa for anything, it would be for my dream house, completely furnished with brand new furniture and all the trimmings on an acre of land, and it would all be completely paid for. That's what I would ask for. Let's see. Do I have anything fun planned for the winter? I absolutely have things planned for the winter. My husband will be home, and we are going to soak up as much family time as we can, and hopefully get some holiday things done in, you know, before the actual holiday, and or if we have to, we'll do it after the holiday. I don't even care. We're soaking it up. My husband will be home, and so we're just going to be doing family things and catching up and reconnecting and enjoying having him home. Okay, so I'm an artist, and I'm not really into fashion too much. I mean, I'm fashionable, but not really. So I thought that this list, while it's great, there were several things on here that didn't really speak to me. So I added a few extra questions on here, and I'm going to add these at the bottom. That whenever you tag someone, you post the list so that they can go answer these questions. So I wrote a few extras, and I'm going to add them to the bottom of mine. You can answer them if you want to, but you don't have to. I just thought it'd be really fun. They're more, it's called 'Tis the Season tags, so these are more about the season. So my extra questions are: Christmas tree, real or fake? We always do a real tree. Growing up, I never had a real tree ever once in my life. And when I met Chris, the first year we were together, he got me a real tree. And so now it's a tradition. We always get a real tree. We always go pick it out and come home. And I'm sitting next to our tree this year. I had no intentions of getting a tree, but the Navy gave free Christmas trees to those of us with deployed family members. So I had to go pick my Christmas tree by myself this year. Me and Christopher went together. And I'm sitting by my real tree. What is your favorite ornament? I'll say holiday ornament, because not everyone celebrates Christmas, not everyone celebrates Yule or Hanukkah or whatever. So what is your favorite holiday ornament? I actually have 3. I can't show them to you because I refuse to decorate my tree or anything until Chris gets home. But I actually have 3 favorite ornaments. I have a white dove. The year my father passed away in 1996, the funeral home had a Christmas service to help everyone kind of get through that first Christmas. And they presented each family with an ornament with the family member's name and their birth date and their passing date. So I have a white dove with my dad's name on it and his dates. That's my favorite ornament. And then I also have our first Christmas for when Chris and I got married, and then baby's first Christmas for Christopher's first ornament. And we got both of those in 2000 because we were married on December 11th and Christopher was born in October of that year. I should say that the other way. Christopher was born in October, then we were married in December, so we got both in 2000. What is your least favorite holiday song? I thought that was really fun. I heard that on the radio yesterday morning. They were asking, what is your least favorite holiday song? So I thought that was really cute to add to this. My least favorite holiday song is that stupid Charlie Brown song. It's so depressing. It is so sad and depressing. I don't understand why it's a Christmas song. I hate it. Oh, and anything by Aaron Neville. I can't stand his voice. And they always play his Christmas songs. What was your best present ever? My best present ever was a scrapbook that my husband made for me. And it's not completely full yet. He filled it probably 80%. He went through and he stuck in receipts and movie stubs and cards and notes, and I keep everything. I keep all of those little things, and I say I'm going to scrapbook, but I'm not a scrapbooker, so I never do it. But he took the time and made me a scrapbook and put everything in, you know, ribbons and Christopher's like first place ribbon for something. He filled this scrapbook with all of my little mementos, and then he got me a hat box, probably this big around. It's a huge hat box, this deep, and he put the rest of the photos and ribbons and cards and stuff into this hat box, and he wrapped the hat box and he wrapped the scrapbook separately. And he presented me with the scrapbook, you know, and I opened the scrapbook, and then he gave me the hat box, and he got me the cool cutting scissors and all that stuff, and he said that I could finish it. It's still like he gave it to me. And he gave that to me like 5 years ago. So that's the best present I ever got, and I've never finished it. Worst present ever. What was the worst present you ever got? Worst present I ever got was the year I turned 16. We'd had a really hard year. My dad had had a heart attack that year. He didn't pass away from his first heart attack, but he was in ICU for 2 weeks, and it was on my birthday, and we'd had a really, really difficult year. And I turned 16, and I told my parents I wanted a car for Christmas. And the very first present I opened was a set of car keys. And I went and I looked outside, and I'm like, oh my God, I got a car, I got a car! There's no car. And so I thought they had parked it at a friend's house so that I wouldn't see it. And I thought we were going to go later and go pick up my car. I called every person I knew, screaming, I got a car, I got a car, oh my God, I got a car. I was ecstatic. Thought I had a car for Christmas. And then the very last present that I opened was a pink Cadillac, this big, die-cast model that my dad had made. Worst present ever. Don't ever do that to your kids. I still resent that. I still resent that. So that was the worst present I ever got. That was the car. I even said, oh, is this the kind of car you got me? You got me a pink Cadillac? I was so excited, and they were like, no, that's your car. Not funny. So that's the worst present I ever got. Don't ever do that to your kid. You'll traumatize them forever. Trust me, it's 20 years later. I'm still bitter. Okay, what is one holiday tradition that you have? We have several. So I guess I'll just tell you a little bit about Christmas Eve night. We opened one present on Christmas Eve, and when Christopher was a baby, I think the book says 2002. He was born in 2000, so it must have been his second Christmas. You know those fabric books you buy, the whole big sheet, and it's a pattern, and then you stitch it. You sew the book, and you put the batting in the middle of it, and you make this really soft book. I made that. That was the very first thing I ever sewed, and I made Christopher a book of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. And so that sits under our tree the whole season, and it lays up on top of the presents. And then Christmas Eve night, we open one present, and then we read 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. And then, you know, go to bed, wait for Santa, and all that. And then we get up the next morning and come and see what Santa brought. What is your favorite holiday memory? My favorite holiday memory was a few years ago. I think Christopher was, he was 6. He might have been 7, but I think he was 6. And we had gotten him, you know, the stuff that he asked for on his Christmas list. And then we got him a new TV for his bedroom. And it was a flat screen TV. It's nothing big. It was like a 19-inch TV. But it was a flat screen TV. And he opened the TV and he had tears of joy. And he's like, this is too much. And he was like crying, tears of joy. And he kept staring at the TV. This is too much. And he was just so sweet and so overwhelmed and humble, and it was just a beautiful moment. So that's my favorite holiday memory. Okay, now who am I tagging? I tried to think, I didn't know who all had been tagged already, and I was trying to think who had a camera and who would actually get on camera and do this. So I tried to be tactful in who I picked. So I am tagging Stephanie Gagos. I'm tagging Romany, and I'm tagging T. Thompson. That's for videos. I'm also tagging Robin Collier, Carol, the Harless. I know I'm not saying your last names right because I've never heard them pronounced, so I don't know how to say them. Katie Kelly and Liz Roski. I'm tagging all of you too because I know you guys don't have cameras, but, well, Carol, you have a camera, and Robin, you have a camera. But I know you're not going to get on camera, but I'm tagging you anyway because I want you to write your answers. I really want to see what you guys have to say. And I'm tagging anyone else that wants to do this. I'm tagging you too. And if you don't have a camera, you can always copy paste the questions. They're on my YouTube. If you look underneath, you'll see a couple of them, and then you click show more, and then the whole list pops down there. So you can copy paste it and then just type in your answers and tag me in your answers. And those of you who are recording videos, you don't have to tag me like I'm tagging you right now, but you know, when you post it, share it on Facebook and tag me on Facebook because I really want to see everyone's responses. Alright, so that's my 'Tis the Season tag. Stephanie, Ro, and T. I want to see your videos. I hope you all have a very happy holiday season. Blessed Yule, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever it is that you celebrate. Mwah, happy to you, merry to you. I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Mwah, bye.